Have you ever noticed how some men effortlessly command attention? They walk into a room and heads turn. They speak and people listen. This isn't magic, it's the power of a strong masculine frame. From a woman's perspective, a man's frame is like a beacon. It signals his confidence, his direction in life, and his ability to handle challenges. It's about knowing who he is and what he stands for, and this self-assurance is incredibly attractive. A man with a strong frame isn't afraid to lead, to make decisions, or to take charge when necessary. This doesn't mean he's domineering or controlling. It means he's comfortable in his masculinity, and this grounded energy is incredibly alluring. Just as a woman's femininity is a source of her power, a man's masculine frame is the foundation of his strength, both in life and in love. It's about embracing his inherent nature and stepping into his full potential. So, what exactly constitutes a masculine frame? It's not about physical strength or a domineering attitude. It's a combination of mental, emotional, and behavioral traits that, when aligned, create an aura of unshakable confidence. Mentally, a man with a strong frame has a clear sense of self. He knows his values, his goals, and what he brings to the table. He's decisive and doesn't shy away from challenges. Emotionally, he is resilient and grounded. He doesn't crumble under pressure or get easily rattled. He can handle his emotions maturely and doesn't engage in drama. Behaviorally, he is assertive but not aggressive. He communicates his needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully. He doesn't need to prove himself. His actions speak louder than words. This isn't about being perfect or emotionless. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, owning your strengths and acknowledging your weaknesses without letting them define you. It's this authentic self-assurance that women find so captivating. Why are women drawn to men with strong frames? It's not about needing someone to take care of them in a traditional sense. It's about the feeling of security and stability that a grounded, masculine presence provides. A man with a strong frame makes a woman feel safe and protected, not just physically, but emotionally as well. He's someone she can rely on, someone who won't be intimidated by her strength or independence. This doesn't mean she wants to be controlled or told what to do. In fact, a strong woman is drawn to a man who can match her strength with his own, creating a dynamic of mutual respect and admiration. Think of it like a dance. Both partners need to be strong and confident in their own right to create a harmonious and exhilarating connection. A man's masculine frame provides the perfect counterbalance to a woman's feminine energy, leading to a fulfilling and passionate relationship. Section 4. When frames collide, the risk of imbalance. What happens when a man has a weak frame? It often leads to an imbalance in the relationship dynamic, which can be detrimental to both partners. A man who lacks a strong frame may find himself being overly accommodating or even walked over. He might struggle to assert his needs, leading to resentment and frustration. This doesn't mean he's a bad person. It just means he hasn't fully stepped into his masculine power. Unfortunately, this can lead to a woman feeling like she has to take on a more dominant role, which can be exhausting and ultimately unsatisfying for both parties. Imagine a seesaw with one side weighed down. It becomes impossible to find a point of balance, leaving both people feeling off-kilter. A healthy relationship requires both partners to be strong and secure in their own right, allowing for a dynamic of mutual support and growth. Section 5. Rewiring the schema. Why change is hard. Changing a weak frame isn't easy. It requires a deep dive into ingrained beliefs and behaviors, a process that can be challenging and uncomfortable. This is where the psychological concept of schema theory comes into play. Our schemas are the mental frameworks we develop over time based on our experiences, shaping how we view ourselves and the world around us. If a man has developed a schema of himself as lacking confidence or being not good enough, breaking free from this self-perception requires conscious effort and consistent action. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it feels awkward and unstable. You might fall a few times, but with practice, it becomes second nature. The same goes for developing a strong frame. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to challenge limiting beliefs. Section 6. Building your fortress, practical steps to a stronger frame. So how can a man develop and maintain a strong masculine frame? It starts with self-awareness and a commitment to personal growth. Here are a few practical steps. First, identify your values. What's important to you? What do you stand for? Having a clear understanding of your values will guide your decisions and actions, creating a sense of purpose and direction. Second, set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your values or goals. This shows self-respect and creates healthy boundaries in your relationships. Third, take action. Don't be afraid to go after what you want. Take risks, face your fears, and celebrate your successes. Action breeds confidence. Fourth, embrace your masculinity. This isn't about being aggressive or insensitive. It's about owning your strength, your protectiveness, and your ability to lead. Finally, seek support. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Surround yourself with positive influences and seek guidance from mentors or therapists. Remember, building a strong frame is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about embracing your authentic self, living with intention, and showing up as the best version of yourself, both for yourself and for the woman you love.